part 2. I was watching this video of this comedian lady. Where we going? Maybe. She was so funny. It was kind of like therapy for people. She said, gosh, I don't know if I can remember what she said. She said that she's always had trouble staying in relationships because whenever she'd get close to somebody, she would sabotage it. But she didn't know she was sabotaging it, right? Her therapist brought it up or something. But it was so funny. I wish I could remember her name. If anybody wants to know, I can always find it and let you know. But she said she finally got prescribed medications for these issues. And when she was Googling what they were for, like, she had no problem taking them. She said she just popped them in thinking they were going to be miracles. But, after they adjusted them and everything, they actually started working. And she says, I didn't even know I was depressed until I started taking these meds, right? So she started taking the meds. They were working, and she was like, I don't know who I am anymore. That's kind of what meds do. But she said that she started Googling her meds, of course, because, everybody does that. They want to find out. And she said it turned out that they weren't for depression at all. And she said, well, sometimes they prescribe medications for one thing and they can be used for like 3 or 4 different things, right? So she said that when she Googled, they were made for people who have bipolar. She says, I am not bipolar. I have bipolar. Anyway, she told her her provider that she Googled, and it turned out that it was bipolar. And she says, are you thinking that I'm bipolar? And she said her doctor just said, good. But it's funny how that happens. But anyway, back to her relationship. She said that she didn't even know who she was, and she would get, like, just because she was cheated on one time, that she figured that she was going to get cheated on all the time, right? God, she said it so much funnier because she's a comedian and I'm not. She said that, like, they would be out somewhere and, she would automatically start sabotaging things by saying, whoa, who was that? Who was she? Why'd she look at you like that? Stupid shit like that. I'm not supposed to say that. Anyway, I'll have to watch it again and do this again because I can't remember. She talked about, she had a really filthy mouth, a lot, and how, that people say when you've seen one, you've seen them all. She said that is 100% not true. She said just as soon as I'd start getting rid of one, then this one-eyed monster, I'd sabotage the relationship. We'd break up, go our separate ways, and then I would have to get to know this whole other one-eyed monster, and they are not the same. And she says, oh my gosh, have to run away from this one because that one is ugly. She said none of them, all of them are ugly. None of them look good. Women don't want to look at those things. Truth. There was so much truth there. Anyway, I'll have to do this again another day because this car in front of me is like doing 20 miles an hour in a 55 mile per hour zone.